Welcome to Sleep Sound with Luke Evans. This Audible original podcast will transport you to a port on the south coast of England on a windswept day. So take a deep breath, relax, and join me on this escape to sleep. You are standing amongst the rough landscape of Shoreham Port. It lies at one of the most southern parts of England's beautiful and rugged coastline. Rich in history, this port has stood in some form or another for hundreds of years, connecting the small town of Southwick to the rest of the world through the sea. Welcoming both gargantuan cargo ships, bursting with goods from around the globe, and humble fishing vessels returning with their catch of the day. The word port has a dual meaning. It can refer to the harbor itself, but it's also another name for a town by the sea. For the two are inextricably interlinked, one and the same. The coastal community here is deeply shaped by the waters. You stand with your back to the town, facing the choppy, brooding waters of the English Channel. Offer a rainbow to brighten up this blustery afternoon. Directly ahead of you is the stony Southwick beach. It's covered in pebbles that roll in and out with the movement of the tides. As you slowly walk closer to the water's edge, you can hear it sloshing and churning, working in tandem with the wind. On a calmer day, those vast cargo ships would pass through, with deep booming horns signaling their arrival. But today, the wind restricts them to the deeper ocean. Fishing boats, too, would normally be out, trawling for mackerel, haddock, cod, later to be battered and wrapped in yesterday's newspaper, alongside golden chips and mushy peas, all soaked once more in salt and vinegar. A kingly meal, perfectly suited for a seaside adventure. You breathe in deep and out, in and out, the sound of your exhalation masked by the gale. The smell of salt is strong in your nose. Its taste lingers on your lips. You are mesmerized by the roar of the breeze and the call of the ocean. And so you close your eyes and let yourself be drawn into the calming melody of this windy, overcast seaside. Releases high-pitched squeaks like a bird call. It's as if the earth is attempting to converse with the swallows that fly high and low over the basins, searching for rogue insects. Some indigenous tribes who long lived across this park called it the land of the burning ground. You can feel that heat now through the soles of your shoes. It travels upwards through your body, warming you all over, relaxing your muscles and putting you at ease. Were you to walk this park during the summer months, there would be a patchwork of rainbow wildflowers lining your path. The sunny yellow of the glacier lily, with its oddly upturned petals, forming a natural crown, or the aptly named shooting star, a flower of the brightest pink that takes on the unusual shape of a shuttlecock. Venture far enough into the surrounding forests and fields, and you might find grizzly bears, wolves, and even bison, or any of the other 200 species that call these magnificent grounds home. But you are safe here, as they are busy, foraging for food and hunting for shelter. Off in the distance is what's known as Angel Terrace. Years of volcanic activity have formed natural steps where the water escaping from its boiling underground fortress trickles down. Each step is covered with lime and calcium deposits, peppered with seemingly endless buildings stretching ever upwards. A sprawling jungle. This city is home to some of the tallest skyscrapers in all of Brazil, and each of these concrete trees is spotted with lights, like stars fallen to earth. A constellation of diamonds. Each light, a room in which people are keeping warm, waiting out the heavy storm. Many in the city, like you, are indoors. But peering below, you can spot a few paulistanos, as the city's inhabitants are called, so far down that they are transformed into tiny figurines. You watch as they quickly flit about, jumping over puddles and diving under canopies to avoid the heavy, constant rainfall. This city often stays alive well into the night. No surprise, given its legacy as the caffeine capital of Brazil. The culture and legacy of this place is soaked in the bitter, warming aroma of coffee. But you, on the other hand, are gliding deeper and deeper into total relaxation. Tomorrow it will be back to another busy day, flowing with the tides of the bustling city. But for now you can sit and watch the rainfall and listen to the thunder rumble endlessly on. Up and down the rough bark of the trees, looking for nuts to hide. This creek sits in the shadow of a great mountain, one of many dormant volcanoes in this pristine area. The molten heat buried safely beneath the surface, the jagged peaks topped with a dusting of snow. Off in the distance, more volcanic peaks, the Three Sisters. The northernmost peak was known by the pioneers as Faith, her southernmost sibling, Charity, and the middle, Hope. It is no wonder that people were filled with such powerful emotions when they came upon these natural beauty spots. And you find yourself filled with the same warm feelings now. As the forest around you begins to awaken, you know that soon you will be joined by tourists seeking connection with nature. But for a few hours yet, you are in blissful solitude, left alone to enjoy the gentle melody of the trickling creek. a name meaning robust rock. You wonder if any of them once stood where you stand now, taking in the same views, feeling the snow gently land on their skin. Some of the peaks in this range were formed as long ago as 100 million years. Buried deep beneath her snow-topped surfaces, hidden amongst crystalline layers, are ancient fossils. Perfectly preserved connections to the lost and distant world where great dinosaurs roamed. Nowadays, many brown bears call this mountain home. Tonight, though, they are hidden, dotted across the mountain. They have sought out shelter long before this night, hibernating until the ice-cold weather disperses and these mountains once again spring to life. Tonight, it is only you, alone. Closing your eyes, you are lulled into a deep, almost trance-like state, soundtracked by the constant, gentle rhythm of the falling snow. Within a great block of stone, one of many sea stacks peppered along this coastline. Once a part of great cliffs broken down over time by endless waves, they now protrude from the ever-darkening waters like miniature mountains. Dotted around them, visible only during the low tide, are rock pools, teeming with life and color. Like the vibrant giant green anemone stuck fast against the rock, their round shapes reminiscent of sweet macaroons from a French patisserie. Once attached to a particular spot, it rarely leaves it for the duration of its whole life. Looking around, you think to yourself, what a pleasant place this would be to spend eternity in. Come nightfall, these rock pools will be submerged within the obsidian-colored waters of the great Pacific Ocean, the deepest and largest in the world. All around you, darkness has fallen. The sky, a velvet canvas of black with dark gray clouds. The moon, a luminescent spotlight. But even as the night creeps in and the wind picks up, you feel no chill. The warm embrace of the glowing fire protects you, allowing you to relax and immerse yourself in the calming call of the ocean.